Anyway, I was listening to this podcast. Uh, Bear with me for a second. Let me see if I can pull up these podcasts. I've been meaning to recommend podcasts that I listen to, and they're free. They're awesome. And if you don't have an MP3 player, download them on your computer and listen to them later. And some of the best stuff is from public radio. I mean, really good stuff. Stuff that just brings the tears to my eyes sometimes, or stuff that it's so awesome. Everybody needs to listen to this. And yet, people like Michael Savage and Rush Limbaugh berate public radio, public TV. We need that. That's the only real fair and balanced voice out there. Oh, I know, it's a bunch of liberals. Hey, man, if you listen, they try to show both sides. They bend over backwards to do that. And that's what the fairness doctrine should be about. And the reason why the ratings are higher on these other people, they say, oh, if public radio was so great, they'd have higher ratings. No, it's because it's entertaining. That's why people watch pro wrestling. You know, to listen to some blowhard belittle people. Public broadcasting, NPR, all those public forums are not as entertaining, but they're sober. But I'll tell you that This American Life, oh man, awesome. And I found this Garrison Keillor's Lake Wobegon, the Writer's Almanac, and there was this latest one. And I guess it's only a short run feature, and it's called Radio Lab. And if Paleocrat or anti-Pelagian care to, there's a really good and challenging show on, what was it? Mortality. It's on mortality. And it's all about how scientists were able to get a human cell to live for over 40 years, and how an aborted fetus in Sweden was the source for most of the vaccinations that all of us have taken when we were children. And the last part is about a man who's dying, and dies a natural death at home with his son and grandson. And it's hard to take, but it's just such good radio. All right, I'm off on a tangent. I'm going to try to keep this Fez Night down to 2 parts. Last one was 3. All right, Unbeguiled. I think Paleocrat and Antipelagian are familiar with Unbeguiled. And Breaking Butterflies, who has a very awesome icon. And these two are either atheists or agnostics, and they were mixing it up a lot with paleo and anti-P. And I myself, I'm tired of the debate, but I guess it's a big thing on YouTube. Atheists and religion, a lot of discussion going on about it. Frankly, I think it's boring me. It bores me now. But good for the passion. Good for those passionate people. Here's to you. Here's to passion. And here's to a lively debate. I think it just boils down to belief or unbelief. Anyway, Turpus hire. This is a hard one for me. Turpus Herticum. Turpus Herticum. Well, welcome aboard. Eric 1390. Electrified 26. I looked at one of her videos where she sings Hot Cross Buns with a French. She sings it in French. It's very cute. It's cute, and you know what? A little bit embarrassing, but hey, you know what? That's the fun of YouTube. Embarrass yourself a little bit. I understand Miss Anthropic 66 is going to be making a video, and I encourage you. You're among friends. Sure, there's going to be some random idiot posting something obnoxious. Believe me, I get it all the time. Gabe the Archangel. Here we go again. Scott Ferry returns under a new guise. Gabe the Archangel. I get mad at him, and then he makes me laugh, and he flatters me. And I say, man, I can't stay mad at you. But I really question your sanity. If you're acting like this in your 20s, oh my God. Oh, I mean, it kind of reminds me of my psychotic break, man. You're on the verge. Oh, Black Scotsman 1. I went looked at this guy. The guy that's so cool. He's Black Scotsman because his mother is of Scottish ancestry and raised in Canada. Here it is. My mom is white with red hair and was born in Scotland, but was raised in Canada. My father was black and born in Jamaica, but was raised in Canada. That's how I came up with the name Black Scotsman 1. Well, dude, Black Scotsman, I dig it. I mean, I myself am of mixed race, at least in New Mexico where I came from, or Texas, that would be considered that. My mother was Mexican, Hispanic, and my father, good Scotch, Irish, English, Anglo-Saxon, Protestant blood, And we should be like, there should be money on my father's side of the family, but no. My dad left me nothing. We're poor, but educated people. And you've heard me rant about my father's side of the family. And the Mexican side of my family, really, really nice people. But like in my abortion video, they're emotional. They're emotional people. And like the Scottish side of my family, we are distant. There was this great Simpsons episode where Willie the janitor, groundskeeper Willie, he goes back to Scotland and he hasn't seen his parents in like 20 years, and there's this, "Oh, Willie, nice to see you. Good to see you, Mom and Dad." And they walk apart. Well, that kind of describes my father's side of the family. We rarely talk, but we still love each other.